Sakshi Anikatiku.
Mechchu naam Sachi Sara.
Mechchu naam Rochelle.
Ivania. Vishnu Rohan.
My name's Pearl Vishen.
Michitagan. No.
Puchas Cupertino Mus Rosan. Magar Mion Matri Zaban Chu Kash.
No, I'm trying to learn.
Bhushikar and Papa teach. Munjita Tuk Tuk Niya. Hawk the Nadru Rajma and Mutts. Hawk and then
My favorites are Rasma and Paneer.
KOA annual camp. Singing. Jai Ho.
singing. Dance you can learn. Bolo bolo. Bachche sing karo. Kus bukas dere man sakus.
Kaiski Mechu Bird Kyon, Mion Vesisit.
Shikaran culture to festivals like Shivatri. Shikaran pour water lingam.
Food. I like it when my parents tell me like stories of how it was when they lived there.
Puchas leader the Mechu Vaya. I have to help everyone that's younger to me and that needs more help.
I'm here. I'm a leader here. For the little kids, when they're singing, I help them out.
Yes, I do. I think I really like helping people, especially that are younger, and especially these kids. They're really nice and they're cute, so I enjoy helping them.
The kids, they're fun to be around.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I basically just like hanging out with the kids and helping them. It makes me feel good.
Yes.
Yeah.
The main thing is my love for the community. I am a Kashmiri Bhatta, Kashmiri Pandit, just like you. I left India, I was back in 1989, and today, since 92, I've been staying here in US. So the goal was that how can I merge back with my community, with my people, and bring back our culture. Next generation is the young kids. So the goal is that how can we pass on our legacy, our knowledge, our culture to these young kids, so help them train so that they can continue with the force of being a Kashmiri Pandit.
Regarding my involvement, why I want to do that is I have always been and I have been wanting to be part of the community, be part of the culture, and whatever way I can be somehow related to the culture. And then my kids see me getting involved with all the cultural activities, whether it's KOA, whether it is doing the camp, whether it's actually just volunteering, general volunteer work. I wanted them to see that what it means to be part of the community and how you could contribute to that. So that's one aspect of it. And the second aspect is, of course, the kids. You know, the more I'm involved, the more they see these functions, whether it's the Navre, whether it is the Shivratri, whether it's Diwali, or this they can. The amount, how I'm interested and really getting into the cultural aspect of it. I want them to see and feel it. So I think that's what drives me
in this activity.
Yeah, basically it's just for the kids, right? You want them to get involved with Kashmiri community, you want them to know about Kashmiri culture, especially the language, right? Because we try to communicate in Kashmiri at home, but you never hear a response from them. So I thought that maybe in a group, if you say something, they will kind of adhere to it and be more involved if you are in a group. Because individually it doesn't really work for them.
Of Kashmiri Hindu Pandits, they migrated out of Kashmir and we dispersed. The main thing which we followed was education and learning. And our children who got educated, they went from one place to different places and they spread out all over the world. We are a community as a whole which is way ahead of time, which means we believe in nonviolence and we believe in love. Every area is important, so if you can maintain your language, that is excellent. If you can maintain your culture, you can maintain your values, you can maintain your food habits, you can maintain you as a Kashmiri Pandit is important. So can we do all of that? Sometimes it's possible, sometimes it is not possible. But the main value is knowing who you are is most important than worrying about the rest.
I think Atmachubaya cheez it can be the language, it can be the general culture, how we interact with our family, our kids, our parents, our grandparents, and the rituals, whether it is Kashmiri Vohrvot, Deeper Spray Punch Hawan, Ya Nirvanch Lagawan, Ya Subanch Mandasmans Puja Karan. So it all is together. Language is definitely part of it, food is part of it, and overall enjoying to be part of Kashmiri as well as being part of the Indian culture, whether it is wearing the Indian traditional dresses, kurta pajama lagana bachon ko, ya in certain occasions wear feral. So I think everything encapsulates to be part of the culture, part of the Kashmiri.
Language, I don't know actually, but I think the problem is once the kids go to daycare, they forget everything. If you are at home till 5 years, I think then they have learned a lot. But once you send them to daycare when they are babies, then it's kind of hard. Unless you are really strict at home, you have to do Kashmiri. They are well acquainted with all Kashmiri dishes, even though they may not like it. But most of the things they like, unless it's spicy. But dum aloo is their favorite as far as we know, even though it's spicy. That's the only thing you don't khawa.
When I was growing up, I decided that I will only marry within my community, for example, But, I cannot, or we cannot control that aspect of your heart or the choices that you want to make. But if you can, because we always have choices to make in our life, if you can maintain that choice, maintain your culture. Because the force we have that we can bring between husband and wife, when we maintain our culture, when we maintain our basically heritage, we can pass it on to our children at the very young age so that they can maintain and follow their culture when they grow up.
I think both the parties, both the spouses, they have to kind of believe in this, that it is important to be associated with the culture, Indian culture as such, and Kashmir in particular. They have to kind of be bought in that, because it cannot be done if only one of the spouses is actively participating. You need support from the other person. So I think both need to kind of in principle believe that it's good for the kids to actually get that, imbibe that culture from their parents. So it's important. It's important that both are part of it.
It's kind of, it's up to the parents, but yeah, I think keeping the Kashmiri tradition alive at home helps a lot, right? If you have grandparents, that really, really helps, because then they are more inclined to put that instinct, those values in kids. Otherwise, yeah, you just have to participate, I think, in the functions, Kashmiri functions. If they are in a group, then they kind of, kids want to get involved more.
First of all, I'd like all of you to pat your back. The most important thing which I really enjoyed was having seen them, how dedicatedly they were, really all of them were participating, learning with a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of fun. a lot of excitement.
Oh, I think they are having a gala time. It's hard to work with kids of this age. Their attention span is very, very less. But I think they're having fun. I think it's basically it's our responsibility, and we are accountable for passing on the culture we have been brought up with to our kids, to our children. See, whichever way I was brought up, I just tried to make sure that whatever I saw when I was growing up, whatever I saw the culture at home, I kind of tried to mimic that because that's what I was used to. So I think everybody can do that. If you are born and brought up like with a very kind of not traditional Kashmiri culture, you just kind of pass on that because that's what you know. And if you are born with a very traditional culture, you just pass on that. So I don't think there is either aspect of it which is good or bad. Whatever you are born up, that's your accountability and responsibility to pass on to that legacy to your kids. So whatever you were brought up with, you just need to pass on that.
Yeah, agar kunni zani kara, they are not that inclined. But yeah, I have seen that like they were so excited to come here, and especially when you send those videos and all, they were more excited. Oh, something is different, right? Something is good. So yeah, they are more involved this time around. Otherwise, garichi kara practice, but they are not that serious. When it comes as a group, then they know they want to be as good as others. So it kind of helps them.
As a parent, can offer them something. It's really great joy for them, and they will learn. And that's the most fun part of it, is that let's do it together, all of us, individually, at our home, as a community, and let's bring our strength back up to more than 100%.
Deep